Hello everyone and welcome to Not Your Perfect Yogi channel. Today is day 10 of the 21 days yoga for weight loss challenge, and today we're going to focus on the legs. We're going to have a short workout just focusing on the muscles of the legs, and if you want to warm up a bit better before this, I suggest again that you go to the first video that I ever made in this challenge, so day 1, and do the whole video. Otherwise, let's just take one sun salutation just so that we said that we warmed up. And let's start with a sun salutation B, because this already starts working our legs. So inhale, belly in and lower down into the chair. Look at your toes in front. You're still able to see your toes. Your tummy is tucked, your bum is sticking out and falling down, but you're still maintaining balance here. And we're lifting the palms up towards the ceiling. In order to get ready for this challenge today, let's just spend here up to 3 breaths. So let's focus on inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and on the exhale we're going to place our palms on the floor. Bend the knees if you need to touch the floor. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, stepping back to plank, and from here lowering down with control to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping the left foot to the front, right foot 45 degrees in, and we're lifting the palms up. I started with the left foot on purpose this time. Usually I do the right one, but sometimes it's just nice to mix it up. And exhale it down. Down to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And this time we're going to step the right foot to the front, left foot 45 degrees in, palms lift up. We're lifting with them. And we're lowering down. Inhale up and exhale, downward facing dog. Or you can take a child's pose here, whatever feels good to you. I might go into a child's pose because my t-shirt doesn't allow me to do the full downward dog today. Inhale, lift up. And from here, we're going to jump to the front of the mat and go directly into Utkatasana again. Looking up, and palms can be together or spread apart. And we're going to spend 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. You feel like you're almost putting more weight into your heels than into the front of the feet. So maybe your toes are even a bit able to lift off the ground. But you want to have the weight still spread evenly. You want to still have a bit of a balance through spreading the weight in your feet. Smile, look at your palms. One more inhale, one more exhale. And the last one, inhale and exhale, coming up. I can already start feeling it in my legs. Another great pose in order to focus on the legs is warrior 2. So warriors are very strong here. So take a great stance in your legs. And this time we're going to really do it right. Inhaling the palms up and exhaling, lowering down to 90 degrees. You want to go as far as you need to in order for your leg to really be comfortable in those 90 degrees. So really go down, down, down. And engage everything. Arms, legs. Feel that leg really burning, really working. Take that wide stance here. Yoga anyways works the legs very much. My legs were the first area where I saw a real transformation, but really focusing on the poses and doing them correctly has an even more influence in how toned your legs can be at the end of the day. So lifting up, and let's turn to the other side and bend the left knee, looking at the palm in front. If you feel you can go any lower, go. Really feel it. Your hamstrings, buns, in your buns, in your quads, in your hip joints. And lifting it up. And let's bring the feet closer in together, parallel. Let's turn them towards the outside. And lower down here. See where you feel comfortable. And there where you can stop, just place your palms in front of your chest. We're going to just inhale and focus on keeping our balance here. Do you feel that burn in your muscles? Two more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Place the palms down on the floor and let's take the opposite. Let's take a stretch. So lowering down, parallel arms, and we're stretching the back side of our legs. If you need to open the legs wider, do this. Otherwise, just stay where you are, where you feel comfortable. Stretching is as important as toning. And usually you'll find that we're worried about our back, but never consider how much of the stiffness in our back comes from bad posture in the legs. So here, lifting up and coming all the way up. Maybe you need, like me, to bring your feet together, so take a jump. And now we're going to focus on a lunge. So bringing the left foot in front, right foot is down. For the beginning, we're placing our palms on the left knee. And from here, we're lifting up once and lowering down. Lifting up and lowering down. Again, lifting up and lowering down. Feel the stretch in your hip joints. Feel how much we're opening up also at the same time with toning. Okay, so once we're stable here, we're just going to lift off the floor. And we're going to interlace the palms behind our back. And from here, without dropping that knee, that foot down, we're just going to lower to the right side. Without dropping the foot down to the mat, our legs are working even more intensively than other sides of our body. Into a humble warrior with a high lunge. And lifting up, placing that knee back on the floor and taking the palm to the front foot. Maybe taking a child's pose here, or whatever you feel could relax you. And we're going to step the right foot in front, placing our palms here, and we're going to lift off the floor and lower down. Inhale up and lower down. Inhale up and lower down. And once more, up and down. And from here, once more, pushing ourselves up, interlacing the palms, and lowering to the right side, to the left side of the right knee. Humble warrior. And exhaling the palms down. And let's come to a child's pose. Coming up. And coming to the top of our mat. Feet are wide apart, as wide as you feel comfortable. You're pointing them slightly towards the sides, and we're going to bring the palms together in front of our chest and look forward. We're opening the hips like this, while at the same time we're still supporting ourselves. We're not collapsing onto our bum, but we're holding ourselves with our feet on the floor. If you feel that this posture is uncomfortable, come on your toes. It might still be uncomfortable and even more work for the legs, but sometimes it just doesn't work to put your whole foot sole on the floor. I'm one of lucky ones that is able to do this. If it doesn't work, just make the pose shorter and stay on your toes for a few breaths, maybe 3 breaths. And from here, only for those who really enjoy this is an advanced thing, but I'm doing it just because I know some people really enjoy Bakasana, so crow pose. So bringing your palms in front of you, and we're going to drop our knees under our armpits almost. So you want your knees really on your arms, and we're going to lift off the floor, first one leg and eventually the other into a crow pose. Do the exercise as many times as you need in order to be able to lift both legs, and try looking forward. And exhale it down. This was an added bonus, you don't need to do it for the legs. Okay, so now time has come to relax the legs, but before we relax them, let's just come down to the floor. Pull the right knee onto our shoulder. Release it. Pull the left knee onto the left shoulder. And then pull both legs to your chest. Maybe rock from side to side. And release them down. In order to feel a bit of the relaxation coming in already before we head on to our last pose, just take a second and bring the foot soles together. Place your palms on your belly and let your knees fall to either side. Breathing here. Okay, so we're going to bring both legs, bring the left leg down and the right leg. We're lifting it up and grabbing the big toe. If you're able to keep it stretched there with the big toe grab, this is perfect. Otherwise, just keep it bent and lift slightly off the floor. If you weren't able to grab the big toe, just grab your calf muscle this time and straighten that leg. You want to basically still engage the muscles of the leg and release the back side of the leg. So calf muscles and hamstrings. And release it down. We're going to do the same with the left one. So first grab the big toe and just keep it there. Here we're working with the hip a bit. Maybe lift off the ground, maybe stay there, whatever feels more comfortable. If you can stretch it, just stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, and work like this. If you cannot stretch it, just grab the calf muscle and lift up. And release it down. Okay, so now for the final pose, it's going to be involving the legs, but it's one of the most relaxing poses, which I always like to do when I get the chance, and that is happy baby pose. This pose is so relaxing. Just pull the knees to either side as much as you feel it's good for you. Open those hips. Just rock from side to side. And once we're done, lower the feet down, foot soles together, palms over your head or on your belly. And just relax. We work the legs, and tomorrow for day 11 we're going to have a different type of workout. I hope the challenge is going well for you, and I hope you're feeling the results in your body. Practicing every day is a challenge even for me. And some of these videos came up later, also not because I didn't get to do the yoga, but because it takes a while until I upload them and until I pull them up. But I hope that you're following them as they come and that you're keeping up with the daily practice, because the routine is what gives the most results, and the routine is what will eventually end up changing your body and just give you the sense of accomplishing something. Okay, so until tomorrow, just do your Shavasana, relax on the floor, and see you tomorrow for day 11.